Dear students, today we will discuss about journal. In your first chapter, there is a point of journal and leisure. Out of these two words, the first word is journal, and we will be discuss about journal. Before this, we have already discussed about accounting, means what is doing in accounting or what is the meaning of accounting. So we have already discussing accounting is an art. It is a skill of maintaining or preparing the books of accounts. Means in the books of accounts, the trader or the businessman is record its business transactions. Means accounting is an art of recording. What recording? The financial transactions of the business. Then it is a classifying. Means it is an art of classifying. In accounting, all transactions are classified in the various groups. So it is an art of classification. Then the third word is summarizing. Means the trader in accounting summarize the financial transactions of the business or of the firm. Means it is an art of recording, classifying, summarizing what the financial transactions and in interpreting the results thereof. Means lastly he get the results of all recording of the transactions in the books of accounts, and then he interpret or analyze the results of the recording of financial transactions in the accounting. So in the accounting there are some stages, or it is a circle. It is a going regularly day by day. First stage is recording of transactions. Means in accounting the financial transactions are recorded in the books of accounts. Out of the books of accounts there is a one book that is known as journal. Means the financial transactions are recorded in the journal. This is the first stage of recording or maintaining the books of accounts. Then second is classifying of transactions. It means the second stage in the accounting, the trader is classified its financial transactions in ledger. Means after the financial transactions recorded in the journal, the second stage is recording of the financial transactions in the ledger in the form of classifying. Means classification of the financial transaction is recorded in the ledger. Then third stage is summarizing of transactions. Then lastly, at the end of the year, the all financial transactions are summarized in trial balance, profit and loss account and balance sheet. Means at the end of the year, the businessman is summarize all the financial transactions which have been taken place in the financial year, and in that summary the transactions will be written in trial balance, in profit and loss account and balance sheet. And last, the stage of the accounting is interpreting the results, means after the preparing trial balance as a help of the trial balance, the businessman is prepare profit and loss account and balance sheet. The profit and loss account and balance sheet shows some results of the business, that is the financial results of the business, and that results will be analyzed and interpreting by the trader by the help of ratios or any techniques which is used for the analysis and interpretation of the financial statements. Okay, then next point is meaning of journal. Means what is the journal? What is the meaning of journal? The word journal is derived from the French word that jour, means the meaning of the jour is a day, means day, and in the journal the daily record is maintained. Therefore journal means a daily record. Journal means a daily record. Journal is a book. It is a book which is maintained by the trader or businessman. What is recorded in this book? In this book, the trader recorded the financial transactions in original entry or first entry or primary entry. Means in journal the trader or the businessman is recorded financial transactions firstly, therefore it's known as original entry or first entry or primary entry. Journal means primary entry, means the businessman recorded firstly in the journal, therefore it's known as original entry or first entry or primary entry. Okay, then transactions recorded in chronological order, means in journal the all transactions are recorded in a chronological order. Chronological order means order of occurrence or journal is taking place, means sequentially or by day to day or by the sequence of dates. It are the financial transactions are recorded. Therefore the journal means, or in the journals the transactions recorded in chronological order. And next, transactions recording in journal is called journalizing, means when the trader or businessman is record its financial transactions in journal, it's known as journalizing the transactions in the journal or in the books as known as journal. An entry made in the journal is called journal entry, means which entries are made in the journal, they are known as journal entries. Dear students, we are practically made the entries in the journal when we are going to make journal entries in the journal. Then there are definitions which are given by the expert persons. Definition of journal: first is the basic book of accounting is called journal. It means journal is a basic book. Why basic book? Because in journal the transactions are recorded firstly. Therefore, it is a basic book of recording the financial transactions. Preciously, it is the book of prime entry. It means the entry will be prime or first or recorded firstly in the journal. Therefore, preciously it is the book of prime entry. In journal is a book of prime entry. Then which means day book, means in the journal day to day transactions are recorded. Therefore, it is known as day book also. Means journal is known as day book. Trader records his total daily transactions in it. Means trader record all transactions of the business in these journals. Then the process of recording the transaction into journal is called journalize. Means the processing of recording the financial transactions in the journal are known as journalizing or is called journalizing. This definition is given by Rowland, who is well-known expert of the accounting or thinker of the accounting. The second is a journal is a book. Means journal is a book in which the businessman or the trader recorded its business financial transactions in the chronological order. Means it is a journal employed to classify. It is employed or the journal is employed for classification of financial transactions or sort out transactions in form convenient for their subsequent entry in the ledger. It means after the recording the journal entries in the journal, the next stage is posting of these journal entries into ledgers. Means for recording ledgers, the financial transactions, the journal is necessary or it is convenient for the subsequent entry which is made in the ledger. The second definition of journal is given by Cropper. Cropper is a thinker or accounting thinker who has given this simple definition. So please students remember these all theoretical part for the MCQ questions which will be asked in coming examination. Thereafter we will discuss about the specimen or proforma or format of journal. Journal is a book, we know. In that book, on every page, these 5 columns are prepared or maintained. First column is for date, then second is particulars, then third is LF, fourth is debit amount, and fifth is credit amount. Means when the trader record the financial transaction in the journal, first of all he wrote the date on which the transaction have taken place. On which date the transaction have taken place, that date will be recorded in the column of date. Then second is particulars, means in short information about the financial transaction is given here in particulars. The trader or businessman record the financial transaction in the form of journal entry. In journal entry, the accounts which are included in financial transactions, that accounts and the rules of that accounts adopted by the trader, the financial transaction will be recorded in the particulars column. After the making entry, journal entry, he will give in short why or what is the reason of that entry or which financial transaction have been taken place. In short, he will be write in bracket, and that information or brief information is known as narration. Means after making journal entry, the trader or the businessman will record in brief what is the reason of that transaction or what we have been taken or what benefit we have been taken by that financial transaction. Then third column is LF. LF means ledger folio, means which the accounts which are included or written in the particular column, that account is prepared on a specific page of the ledger, and that page number should be mentioned here for the recording or posting this transaction in the ledger. Ledger folio means it is a page number of ledger. Ledger folio means page number of ledger. Then debit amount means which account is debited, the amount is related to this account is written in the debit column, and the next account will be credited and the amount is related to the account which is credited by the trader is written in the column of credit column or credit amount. Means when the financial transaction is taken place, the businessman is recorded the financial transaction in the form of journal entry in this journal by the adopting the rules of debit and credit. Okay.